just get started so I'm not here all goddamn night. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Crappy Pasta Halloween.
Our tale begins in
Oh,
Adler,
thank you.
where the Lord of the castle has called for heroes to come to his aid.
The Krampus thing was what really made it my favorite because I like the story of Krampus. Awful. The movie is terrible, but I do enjoy it. The Crappy Pasta 2020 special extravaganza. It's not going to be in the title. Don't look at the title.
No.
Character limits and whatnot. So far we have done Lee's story, we have done Mark's story, and today's episode will be brought to you by none other than Mr. Newman, who, if I'm not mistaken, nope, that's next week. He'll be here next week. The following week after this, depending on when you fucking saw it. If you're seeing it October 2020, next week, which would be November 2020, we'll be doing some Mario Power Tennis episodes. So, yeah, look forward to that.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, so give us his first 3
I'm
words.
sending you this because that's the first word he has in that email.
Bro, you piece of shit. God damn it. I knew this was going to be a thing. Chorizo? I think this is chorizo. I think it's chorizo. I almost said the N-word. I just want y'all to know I almost said the N-word. Like I did.
Tyreski Oro? The treatment of light and shade and drawing and
What
painting.
the fuck is wrong with you? Bro, you son of a bitch. What?
The second word is satisfactory.
I'm gonna send it to you in the text. Hold on. The second word is what?
Satisfactory.
Satisfactory.
And the third word is thesis.
Thesis. God damn it. Alright, the biggest problem is I can't pronounce the word he gave me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you
I thought it
the
said chorizo,
phonetics.
which I'm the stupidest person on the planet.
I'm giving you phonetics one.
Yeah, I'm
Not
looking
that
at
that's gonna help.
I'm looking at it on fucking, hold on.
Okay.
Chiaroscuro. That's how you say that. Chiaroscuro.
Is that English?
Yeah, that's the first couple fucking minutes of this video will be a... No, it's Italian.
Okay.
In the graphic arts, the term chiaroscuro refers to a particular technique for making a woodcut print in which effects of light and shade are produced by printing each tone from a different woodblock. The technique was first used in woodcuts in Italy in the 16th century, probably by the printmaker, something I can't pronounce. Hugo DiCapri. Okay, I could. The Carpi. I can't pronounce it.
If you want the thing that pops in my head, I'll give you that. But if you just want to see what happens in your brain,
okay.
because I had a thing.
Okay, what the fuck? So it's satisfactory, curious, Braille. What the fuck? I told y'all episode 1. I was worried about this. I knew this would happen. I knew it would happen. All right. What's the other 2 words? Fucking
Satisfactory
asshole.
and thesis.
Thesis. Thesis. Fucking thesis. Yes, an idea. Like a...
So my general idea is this dude who's writing a thesis paper on this particular artist friend of his who can't ever be satisfied with
I already have a story, but please go ahead.
But
Did it take long? How long did this take?
but
4
he's never
minutes.
satisfied
4
with
minutes.
his work.
Okay. All right.
But that was what came to mind. Let's see what more thing maybe.
I guarantee you nobody does wizards. I don't know. Kiana might do wizards. I don't know. I don't know what to expect out of that girl. I really don't. You probably should have. Based on what I ended up giving y'all. Octopus, wizards instead of octopuses would have been interesting. I still would have just had y'all eating wizards. Okay, so don't ask questions. So this is a story of the satisfactory thesis. A young man. That was for me and not y'all. A young man, 20-something, 21, is going to art school. It is he's a first year. I'm not going to talk like this the entire time. He's a first year in art school, and he is requested to do a thesis paper, a thesis project. Not specifically a paper, because this is how art works. Get off my nuts. And what he does is he decides to do an impressionism. I don't know what an art thesis is, so if y'all give me 5 seconds, I'm editing the video. I'm not gonna trim it out. Give me a second.
As the summoner appeared in their midst.
Okay. Examples of art thesis. Okay. African visual art. The continent of Africa has a long history and could be a good title for your thesis. Ancient Egyptian art. Okay. All right. He tries to do a thesis on the concept of using other materials in a piece of present cura that word I said a few minutes ago. He tries to do a paper based on the concept that there are multiple ways or different. Yeah, that's 10,000 bells at times. Whoop-de-doo. Good fucking golly. Also, yeah, they kind of keep popping up in the same spots. So my theory of they will always kind of be in your line of sight is proving correct, because the last 4 have just been not very, far apart. Watch the other video if you don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. Episode 2. This is 3, yeah, okay. And he writes a very compelling argument, but it's merely just that. Compelling. And so when he turns his paper in and he eventually gets it back, your bro said satisfactory, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gets the paper isn't graded, but it simply just says satisfactory across the front of it. Now, he wasn't looking for satisfactory. He was looking for brilliant. He was looking for outstanding. He was looking for groundbreaking. He was trying to shake his professor to his core and make him feel something. He always felt that he had his finger in the pulse of art and ways of using art in different ways. He felt like fuck, man. I'm gonna say it one more time for the video's over with.
Your torment is ended.
What person?
Chiaroscuro. Chiaroscuro. I wasn't even close to what I was about to start saying. He felt that it was a very interesting concept, but it was kind of delegated to like one medium, and he wanted to try to make he felt that you could make an actual physical piece of 3D art using the chiaroscuro method. And when he talked to his professor about it, he was just like, it could work in theory, but it just kind of doesn't. The amount of work that would have to go into it wouldn't really be worth the payoff, as far as just making a like using a painting, because it is just all a matter of light. And the problem with 3D art is the light is relative to the world outside, like the 3D world that you live in, the fourth dimension. And he was like, and he kept trying to tell him that no, you can control that by using specific like tones. So under no matter the circumstance of the shading or like the amount of light you have or the amount of light you don't have, you still get the artist's desired effect. His professor was like, look, I don't get paid nearly as much as you think I do. I don't fucking care. You passed it's passing grade. Satisfactory. I didn't give you an A or a B. I just didn't say go fuck yourself. I didn't say it was terrible. Look, it's a fucking concept.
Look,
There's no
credit. Just get
there's no right or wrong here. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, go beat your meat or some shit. This is a very bad professor. This is last year. Don't worry about it.
Wonderful. You honor me.
Like you guys were talking.
This kid, satisfactory would not be enough. I just want y'all to know this is the first fucking story. I have to do this 2 more times. Fuck you, bro. He decided that wouldn't be enough. He wasn't sure how he would get his point across to his professor, but he fucking knew he would. Days go by. It is not the end of the year in that scenario. It's like the end of something. I don't know. The end of the year.
It's like the midterm.
Yeah, sure. He doesn't come back. The professor is a little like disheartened at first to see that apparently like telling him how poorly he had done, or like, you know, to just disagree with him the way he did would kill his desire, you know, to learn more about the art. But then again, he thought maybe, you know, you never know. Maybe something happened back home, or, you know, he ran off with a girl or a guy. Who am I to judge? And he just kind of let it go. The year goes on, and as the year's getting ready to close, it's the next year, I guess, at this point, because I guess that's how college works. I didn't go. But it's getting close to the end of the year, and as the professor walks into his office, I don't fucking know, and he sees a package on his table. And given that this is post 9/11, he is very leery about opening this fucking box from somebody he don't fucking know.
What's the box?
Well, we're waiting. I don't know what that's from, but I saw that video clip today and it's fucking hilarious.
I want to say that's Happy Joe.
I don't think it might be. I just don't remember. He figures he's led a pretty good life. He reaches into his desk and takes out his flask, and he takes a quick swig of whiskey. It's not good whiskey. It's just whiskey because it'll get you drunk. He opens it to find this beautifully layered. It's the fucking thing I said earlier. It's
It's proof of concept.
Thank you. Woo! Yes, my man. It is literal proof of concept that of what the student was trying to get him to see. He thought maybe, okay, so you moved on, and instead of getting formal learning, you got some hands-on, and you spent time devoting yourself to your craft. I admire that. And he held this, what looked like, what some people would say looked like a death mask. He wasn't quite able to tell what it was made of. He thought at first it was like a type of wood, many types of wood, because the shading and the gradient used was very meticulous. Like it was exactly what the student had said. No matter what angle he held it from, the darks always were the darks, and the lights were always the lights. It was the exact same image, no matter how he held it. It was truly astounding work. But he just could not figure out what the fuck it was made out of. Fuckity fuck. 14 minutes, you bro. You're breaking me here. And he genuinely, there was nothing else inside the box. but it was very obvious who it came from, and that was all he could say. It wasn't a very large mask, maybe about 5 inches 5 inches tall, about 3 inches wide. But it was a small, compact thing. But it got the job done. Okay, some people don't need 15-inch masks to feel fulfilled and completed. Some people work with what they got. This is good comedy.
Mhm.
As he decides to go home, is he married? Sure, he's married. As he goes home for the day, keeping the box with him because he's truly, he is taken aback. If he could tell the kid, like, this is beyond satisfactory. This is magnificent.
Like
He
this
goes-
is going to change the art world forever as we know.
Yeah, or at least for 5 minutes. Anyway,
Until everyone else is doing it.
yeah. And he gets home, and his wife is looking at her phone. I almost said newspaper, and I realized what year it was. And she was like, "Oh, this is some pretty gruesome stuff." And he's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "They found a body a few hours ago." He's like, "Okay, where? Like we live in a country, so the bodies are found constantly." Well, jackass, if they hadn't found it nearby, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. Samantha, I broke your arm once, and I will do it again. $5 for anybody who can tell me what movie that's from.
Summoner appeared in their midst.
And she's like, no, it was like really close by. And he's like, oh, what happened exactly? And she's like, they don't know exactly what happened to him, but they found him. He was a fairly young fella, and they found him. He was mutilated from like top to bottom, like parts of his arm, like one of his arms had been completely dislocated, like not dislocated, but like from the elbow down had been detached. His arm had been detached at the fucking elbow. I know how to words. Both of his legs had been amputated. It was like, amputated? Yeah, it's the weirdest shit. The limbs that were missing, it wasn't like they just hacked him to pieces, but they carefully took him apart like a broken toy. They carefully took him apart and made sure he lived like some fucking, toy. Present. Fuck. And he's like, do they have a picture of him? It's like, well, theoretically, yes, they have a picture of him, but it would be more accurate to say they have a picture of what's left. What website are you on? Don't question what I do. Okay. She shows him a picture of everybody at this point knows it's the kid. You all know it's the student.
Yes.
He literally was taking parts of his own bones. He was taking bones out of his body and staining them in the different gradients needed to make the thing he was making. I don't know. You know what? Vincent Van Gogh fucking cut his ear off for a woman. I guess this ain't the weirdest thing an artist might have done. Bro, that's the best I got. Bro, that's the best I got. That's the best I got. It took me way longer to tell that story than I wanted to. This is going to be a 45-minute video. All right, Mark, next set of words that will butt fuck me. Let's go.
The next ones actually weren't as bad.
Aren't as bad. But
how? Round tree. That's one word, by the way.
yeah, I know, round tree.
Tree.
I got it.
Barrage
Berserker Barrage.
and megaphone. Round tree, barrage.
How the fuck would I use
Megaphone.
round tree in an actual sentence? That's a proper noun.
It is.
In the midst
Huh?
of the battle,
It is.
powerful ally appeared.
My son
Barrage and Megaphone.
Mm-hmm.
Barrage and Megaphone. So this story is going to be about Richard Roundtree. Just so y'all, if anybody was wondering, that's what's happening. The story will be about Richard Roundtree. Ooh, he died. Well, ain't nobody to sue me then.
E.T.
The shield maiden broke the spell.
Barrage and Megaphone.
Soon after,
Fucking hell. Barrage. Barrage. I think I know what barrage means, but I gotta look it up. That cannot be what that means. How did he spell it?
B-A-R-R-A-N.
A-N-G?
I think. Let me look at it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Frankenstein
Yeah,
fell from
it
the
is.
balcony
To know for sure.
stones below.
Branch. That's what I
Last
spell.
of his laughter
B-A-R-R.
echoed the walls of the castle. The battle was over.
There's no fucking way this is what you meant. This is no way. Gabriel, no.
A concentrated artillery bomb over a wide area.
Is that what you're getting?
Yeah.
I'm getting different definitions. One, military, artillery fire. God, stop. I'm not donating. Okay, barrage. Yeah, okay. I was getting this.
Technically, either of
I'm
these works. Either a blowhead diversion dam or a military bombardment.
The one I kept getting was a dam placed in a water house to increase the depth of water or to divert it into a channel for navigation or irrigation. How in the fuck would I... What? The shit?
I mean, a dead body gets stuck in there.
Oh. But who even knows what that means?
If you're a werewolf.
I kind of like the last one. Like, I ain't gonna front. Like, I like the visual of the last one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that was put to, like, an actual visual media, I think that would be very fucked up to look at. Which would have been the point. God damn, Barrage. So, Megaphone and Barrage. That's really what we're working with. How the fuck does Richard Roundtree work into a Megaphone and a Barrage? Golly. I did this to myself.
You said,
I could have handpicked. I did. I handpicked who I asked. I did. I did this to myself. I handpicked who I fucking asked. And this is my fault.
We drink when the dog is dying.
All right, man. You got to help me out here. You got to give me something.
which version of the word barrage do you want to use?
Not the dumb one.
Which would be the dam.
Yes. That would be the dumb one. Oh, man. We're at 23 minutes. Second story. These videos in 720 for a reason.
Maybe your bro just gets a 2-part special.
No. No, he does not. I will
But,
just start. I will. We will have to start filming some Overwatch video footage tomorrow.
Good for the money.
For sure.
Castle
But
seemed
just
better
basically like someone on the battlefield using a megaphone. Maybe
No.
it is him. No?
No. These are supposed to be horror stories on top of everything else. I could
I
make
mean,
stories.
war is hell.
Shut up! I appreciate the effort. Shut up. You're real. I'm gonna say your name so many times. It's all me. I hate you right now. Oh, what the fuck was that first word? Just what even? Like, god damn. It's gonna be funny if he was like, that was a mistype. I'm surprised it was even a word. Oh, oh fuck. So the thing, fuck. What you're hearing is the arm of my chair falling out of position. The first thing I'm thinking of is literally just a dude holding a megaphone, and is that it?
Right there.
Is that the story? Is that the fucking story? Is that gonna be my story? Yes, that's my story.
I mean, you could say he's protesting a
Nope.
war.
He's
Okay.
dead, so he's a fucking zombie. The only problem is I don't know how this works. I don't know how this works. This is as horror and dumb and stupid and weird as I can fucking make it, because these are crappy pastas. These are not creepy pastas. These
They
are
are
crappy pastas. In hell, Richard, whoa. Zombie Richard Roundtree. Zombie Richard Roundtree rises from the dead, and I don't know how he does it. Stop asking questions. But he rises from the dead, and he has the ability to bring other people back from the dead. So what does he do? He resurrects a bunch of women, and he zombie fucks them. And they give instant birth to little mini Richard Roundtrees that
Oh my
grow
God.
up into other adult zombie Richard Roundtrees. And they start terrorizing not the country, but the entire fucking planet. Because your bro can go fuck himself. So, we got Megaphone and what else? Barrage. Alright,
Barrage.
those two are being used together. Suck my nuts. The only way to defeat these, bullets don't work. For whatever reason, bullets don't fucking work. So they have to have these megaphones enchanted. This is a universe where zombies exist, baby zombies and fucking zombies, and all this other. Stop asking questions. That's all I'm asking. Stop asking questions. And if you don't know who Richard Roundtree is, watch I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. For the black community, he was heralded as our first black action hero. He was basically the black Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He was also
But-
Shaft.
Yeah, he was. He was the original Shaft. Watch I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. It's a hilarious movie with Keenen Ivory Wayans and Richard Roundtree and other people who are black.
Zombies. That's better.
So the zombie Richard Roundtree clusterfuck can only be taken out by these enchanted megaphones, and the enchanted megaphones only work if you. Yep, I don't give a fuck. This is what the story is. They can only be killed by they basically have to be shredded to pieces. And the only way to really get the words out fast enough is they go to the Midwestern part of America and they get the fastest rappers they can get their hands on. We've got Busta Rhymes. We've got Twista. We've got Tech Nine. We've got Chris Calico because he's also can talk very fast. And we get the Great White Hope, Eminem, to spit the fastest bars they can spit at all these zombie Richard Roundtrees to kill them.
Did they win?
I've known your bro since I was in middle school.
Okay.
I am tempted to believe I've made a mistake.
Did they win?
Huh?
Did they
Yeah,
win?
sure. Why not?
Okay.
I don't live in that universe. I don't give a fuck if they didn't. As long as there's not a Rick Sanchez in that universe that can send them here, I don't give a fuck. I haven't really broken any legal laws yet. So I haven't copywritten anything wrong yet. So we're pretty good so far. Third one. Oh, bro, I am going to kick you in the testicle. Just one of them. I'm going to isolate it and then kick it.
Vilify?
Oh.
Varmint.
Vilify?
Mhm.
Are all of them these?
No.
Oh.
But anyway, vilify, varmint, and wigger.
Damn, I already used Eminem in one story. Ha ha ha! Anyway. Wigger? He said
Yeah.
wigger? God, you bro.
W.
Yes, I know what the fucking word is. God damn. Oh.
Vilify the varmint, wigger.
Okay, so here's the thing. I almost came up with a story called The Invasion of the Wiggers, Hear me out. There's a song by this oh fuck. That might no, I think that is Faith No More. There's a song by this band called Faith No More called Vilified.
Mm-hmm.
The monk banished the reaper, who faded into the night.
Is that the end of
think-
that story?
I think that no, I don't know if they sing it. I could be wrong. No, they don't sing this. Sorry. But it is a song. I think it's on THPS 2. I don't remember. No, it's by Even Rude. Sorry.
Junkenstein's most
And it is not from THPS 2. It's from THPS 1.
Because he ain't this relevant to the story.
Never die.
No.
Because that's the important.
the witch has returned the fallen from beyond the grave.
Real quick, because I looked this up.
The Viking,
There is a chemical known as THPS.
knowing he had not
The structural formula: THPS is an environmentally friendly bactericide with good water solubility, low liquid solidifying point, stable chemical performance, long shelf life, new type, high efficiency, wide spectrum, etc., etc.
Dr. Junkenstein fell from the balcony to the flags.
I just wanted y'all to know that.
And as the last
I wouldn't say it was good to know, but it's to know.
walls of the
Um,
the battle was over. And the castle
Vilified, Wigger, and what else?
Varmint.
Varmint.
For some reason, the only thing I can imagine was Yosemite singing for two of the words.
Raggin' varmint. Raggin' varmint. The thing that I came up with was literally the Richard Roundtree story, but different.
But with whispers.
Yeah, instead of Richard Roundtree as a bunch of varmints, and like this yo homie white kid, like is the guy who has to save the day. And by saving, what the fuck does vilified even mean?
You make someone out to be a villain, I think.
minions arose. For tonight was the night of Junkenstein's revenge.
To attack their reputation with strong or abusive criticism.
Some believe that the full moon is a good omen.
Maybe, if you're a werewolf.
I just want y'all to take a minute and understand. Okay, so I am definitely right because several of these presents have all floated by in the exact same spot.
Mm-hmm.
In the exact same spot.
But what about
I'm vilified. I got it. I'm getting there. I'm trying to figure out like how does that work toward horrification though? How do we How do we make it scary that fucking somebody gets vilified? How do we turn that into a thing?
I don't know.
Vilified varmint and what now? Wigger.
Wigger.
Oh, I had something until you gave me Wigger. Y'all want an alien invasion?
But we've already had an invasion.
Not an alien invasion.
Not an alien one, though.
So I don't know if like public figures count as like possible copyright infringement.
Hey,
But
let's say you pass that flask around so we can all have a drink. This is thirsty work.
I got
We
something,
drink when the dog.
and it's dumb as fuck. Like the story started off almost good, and now we're really getting deep into the crap. Yep. And we're at 30 something minutes. Here's the short version of it because I can't think of a way to make this make sense. the first few words are going to either make you decide that you don't want to watch the rest of the video, or you're going to have your ears glued to the speakers. At a Trump rally, the Don is giving a speech. Kevin Federline, that's the Wigger, in a vain attempt to be considered likable and popular yet again, decides to replace his toupee. Also, Donald Trump does not wear a toupee. Like, they're hair plugs. It is what it is. Nope, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm not taking the low road. I mean, the story's the same, but I'm switching something up. He releases an entire fucking, what would you call a bag of ferrets? He releases a bag of ferrets onto the stage that Trump is doing his thing on, and the ferrets rush him and make him look really stupid and make him fall, and he's old and white, so it's kind of funny, but it's also really sad.
I was gonna say he pooped himself. Not relevant, he just pooped himself.
So the reason the way I'm using vilified here is Donald Trump, as the president of the United fucking States of America, uses his deep government connections to call in an alien invasion. And this isn't Mars attacks. These the aliens don't look like what we think they look like. It's a lot more along the lines of the day the Earth stood still. No, War of the World. Sorry, it's a lot more along the lines of the War of the World. They are violent. They have been in constant communication with the United States government since the 1920s. Like, they made contact a very long time ago, and they have basically been our ace in the hole. And Donald Trump, just being a fucking Donald Trump, decided this was the reason, this was the cause to fucking, decide to unleash the thing upon not just America, but the world. Because once you call in the aliens and you give them the go-ahead, you don't, start putting boundaries up, because they're kind of assholes. So whereas at one point Kevin the Wigger Federline was seen as this hero, he was vilified in the eyes of the citizens. He has now basically helped enslave. You can have fun with that. If you're somebody who thinks racism and slavery should still be a thing, there you go. The entire world is enslaved. How you like that shit? You cuck. Writing prompt. Let me say that again, just in case y'all are like, that's not a good story. I'm not writing the story. I'm giving you the base idea of the story. It's your job to make it good.
So
I just want
crappy pastas.
And I want y'all. There's a reason it's not good. It's not like an accident. It's not good because it's not good. The original stories were me making shit up on the fly while playing Overwatch. They were never going to be good. Ever. Some of these were kind of good. But this one, I hate. I hate this one. And I hate it because the fucking words were intentionally crafted to make me not be able to come up with anything. And I fucking did. No one wins in this one because I had to use the term vilified. I had to use it. Kevin Federline, everybody thought, haha, it's so funny. You fucking, made Donald Trump unhappy. You fucking killed us, you son of a bitch. You did this. And the only people that the aliens spared were Donald Trump, because he called them in, and Mariah Carey, because she's one of them. And the entire country is now hunting Kevin Federline. There's all kind of propaganda slogans and whatnot, ow, fuck, that hurt. Among the resistance, the ones who are trying to fight against the aliens and take back humanity, they're also hunting Kevin Federline.
It's just his very confused face on posters,
yes.
Have you seen this man?
Yes, definitely. This is so dumb. This is the dumbest thing I've ever said. And this is the stupidest thing I've ever said. That's it. 40 minutes. 40 fucking minutes. Bro, I hope you're happy. You're not. You're not. You're not happy at all. But I did this. I knew I could. I did it. What was that first word, bro? I will say, to be fair, as dickish as that first word was to give me,
The first story
it-
was the best one.
yeah, it led to a really fucking good story. Sincerely, I can really like that. Like, it was like I think the most horror story of everything, given like the reveal almost worked. Like it wasn't obvious where it was going. That's all I got. So until next time, same blonde hair, same rap channel. Good night, everyone.
Reaper's body
Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands and finish that bag of cocaine you've been saving. It ain't gonna get no fresher. Peace. We out of here.
Because Dora is taking weed or whatever.
I'd say that's probably mostly because I'm
In the
doing
midst
some
of
kind of
the
experimental bullshit
Junkenstein's
that I
most
don't need to be
powerful
doing.
ally appeared.
No, we're fine.
My servants never die.
Dr. Junkenstein had made a bargain with the witch, and she was not ready to release him.
Experience tranquility.
With a well-aimed shot, the gunslinger felled Dr. Junkenstein, but the battle still raged. And the monster fell, just as his creator. Exhausted, battered, bruised, the four
Kinda
heroes
bobbled
entered the
over.
castle to receive their rewards.
I shouldn't have gotten play of the game. By no means, yeah. Hey, all right.
It's high noon.
See, that's how you play a McCree. Just saying. Stay in the middle. Or stick over.
I got the most kills,
You did.
and I didn't use the fucking dragon. Okay. All right, don't find the game yet.
Okay.
I gotta pee. This is the best I've done in this